Trying to make sure my phone is charging. Okay. Good morning, you guys. Um, for you guys who just coming in over here, push that like and subscribe button. Get out of here. Get out. Don't come in here doing that dang whining. Go back in there. Goodbye. Go on. You put that food in her bowl, please. Sorry about that, you guys. Dog came in. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna post it on my timeline of the situation. Because I woke up this morning to a man losing his cool and pretty much taking matters into his own hand, you know, like any other father would, especially if you love your kid and you got kids picking on your kids. No. It's way of handling things, you guys. And I can understand this father. Because we went through the same thing with my daughter. I'm getting her picked on, teased. Fights. When my child was like, I don't want to go back to that school. No. And we know kids run their mouth too damn much. Some of them bite off more than they can chew. They come to us and tell us, oh, this kid did this to me, this kid did this to me, but what did you do? You did something too. No. We're going to blame both of y'all. But it really starts at home. And when I sent the video of this father, kind of had enough, he kind of took matters into his own hands and jumped on the school bus and had his little girl to beat up another little girl that was bullying her. You know. Enough is enough, you guys. No. I had the same thing with my child, you know. So I had to homeschool my daughter for her to graduate. And it's fucked up when you have to homeschool your kid. Just make sure they graduate. You know what I'm saying? Because they're getting harassed or they're getting bullied in school. Because basically the teachers are too scared to even step up, to even do nothing about it. The principals are scared. They ain't gonna tell you they ain't gonna tell you they scared. But we, and a lot of us as parents, we know you teachers are scared of these kids. You scared of these kids. You know why? Because these kids are ruthless than they ever been in our life. They will pull out a gun and pop you. They will cuss you in a minute. No question asked. Y'all know that. Y'all know this. So I say this to say that. Us as adults, we gotta set a better example when it comes to this bullying with the kids. You know. But For real, you teachers and you principals gonna have to step up. You always try to put it on us parents. Y'all took the rights from us to whoop they motherfucking ass when they get out of line. Y'all call it beating. We got ass whoopings around here. For real. Just keeping it real. Hey, I did my shit when I was little. Got my ass beat. Learn not to do it. That's the problem. These kids nowadays ain't getting them ass whooped. They ain't getting that ass whooped by their mama or daddy. You know, kind of them stitching cord and, you know, curtain rods, ass whoopings. Yeah, them kind of ass beatings. You know, them kind of ass whoopings we was getting back in the days. Motherfuckers pick up anything and hit your ass in the head with that. Yeah. Yeah. Now look at the kids today. They finna come and rob you. They finna come and kick in your door. Oh, watch your back when you go out your door, out your house. They there to carjack you. These kids are ruthless today. Y'all know, all y'all in the comments, get the likes up. All y'all in the comments, y'all know AJ is telling the truth, man. I'm telling the truth because it's going on in my life. It's going on in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're getting all these stupid shootings at schools and shit. Even though it ain't our people doing the shooting, but still, you know. You know, it's crazy, you guys. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to AJ Room, man. We over here talking about bullying. We over here talking about bullying. Kids getting bullied in school. You know, and I'm reaching out to us as adults. You know, what they talking about? If your kid fucking up, put his ass and her ass in their place. I'm telling you, fuck what they talking about, you guys. Excuse my French. Excuse my French. I'm sorry. Excuse my French. But it's serious, man. Hell with what they talking about. Getting your kid's ass. For real. You see what's going on with Bucci kid? You see what's going on with T.I. kid? Shit, us on the law pole, it's happening to us. You know? Of course, them kids probably didn't even get picked on in school. Because they went to the, you know, big school, you know, nice schools. We talking about the us as poor people, you know? I have to deal with these old rinky-dink ass schools who don't really give a crap about our kids. They really don't. They like this. They push your kids through. They still, believe it or not, they still doing the same stuff that they did back in my day. Even though they know you failing, they still push you right on through. They don't care. They really don't care, you guys. I say this to say this. AJ come on her this morning to speak out. You know, my prayers goes out to both of the family. But us as parents, it really do start at home. And it's like, forget what they're saying. If your kid getting out of fucking pocket, put his or her ass back in pocket. Because you know what? If you don't, somebody out there will, and they might hurt them or kill them. Or they might wind up being caught up in some crazy stuff and getting locked up. For real. We can only protect our kids so much. You know. But a father took his little girl and jumped on the bus and had his little girl to beat the living hell out of this other child. This is crazy. So I want to share this video with you guys. You know, and it's happening everywhere. It's happening everywhere. Oh, let me show you guys. Okay. You guys in the room over here. See, I got you guys on my other camera. All right, here we go, you guys.
I want to cry again. First at 6, a brazen attack on a school bus. A 6-year-old girl forced by her father to punch another child repeatedly. The attack captured on the bus security camera. Thanks for joining us. I'm Corey Stark.
And I'm Maureen Harris in for Samantha Jones. Ferguson police are searching for that father tonight.
First Lawyer for Shoshana Stahl has new details on this attack.
A local father is facing charges after police say he forced his 6-year-old daughter to beat up another child on a school bus. This newly released surveillance video from the Ferguson Police Department shows the attack that happened Thursday. You can see a man who police say is Maurice Fox push his way onto the Ferguson fluorescent school bus with his daughter.
Don't put your hands on my daughter no more. Mama, what I told you, don't put your hands on my daughter no more.
And then instructed her to punch a 7-year-old girl in the head repeatedly. When his daughter stopped, police say he told her, quote, again, and she went back to punching the victim in the head. When the victim stopped the attack, police say Fox told his daughter,
I want to cry again.
And the 6-year-old continued to punch the other girl in the head. Fox is charged with harassment, trespassing on a school bus, and 2 counts of assault. SLU criminologist Dr. Kenya Brumfield Young says this behavior can't be condoned.
And we do have to realize that as grown-ups, we have to make the better choices and help navigate our kids.
Police say Fox already has prior convictions for possession of a firearm, armed robbery, and aggravated battery. Since this attack, Fox made a GoFundMe for himself, asking for thousands of dollars, saying his daughter was being bullied.
If a person feels that they have exhausted all of their avenues and they don't feel like they're getting any relief, then their very next step may be something that is, like getting on a bus. It doesn't justify that at all.
Right.
The Ferguson Fluorescent School District says it is cooperating with law enforcement, and the statement goes on to say, quote, school buses are an extension of the school campus. Trespassing on a school bus and engaging in the behavior described in this incident are completely unacceptable. In Ferguson, Shoshana Stahl, First Alert 4.
The Ferguson.
Wow, you guys. Now,
this incident, saying in part, we have made several.
Wow, you guys. I shared on my timeline over here. Wow, you guys. Hell with that phone right there. This phone is nothing. I'm not getting no kind of. So you see what I'm talking about, you guys? Dude. And it's like, how long it's been going on? I mean, why this man have to do all this? Did this father go to his school and bitch these something? Go off on the principal? Explain to the principal what's going on with his baby getting a bully? I did. I went up to the school. Me and my family went up to the school. Hey, dude, I was ready to kick some ass. You pushed my kid down like 20 flights of steps, concrete steps in the school. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. I'm going to write it in the comments of what this video is about, man, because this is some real stuff that people really need to touch on. Wow. Yeah, I'm through with that. But this gets messed up, you guys.
Access to electricity. And this is some of the issues that led to that protest. They were protesting electricity shortage, water shortage, but in 4 weeks it became something bigger. It became about cost of living. It became about
yeah, I wanted to come on here this morning and touch on stuff. Let me see who's still on. He probably got off and started working by now. Oh, he's still on there. See who's still on there. See, I follow this young man. But anyway, you guys, I hope everybody have a blessed, as well as a safe Tuesday. Always remember, if you know your kid's getting bullied, you need to go and sit down and talk. Get the principal, you get the parents, the teachers, and something got to be done. Because you see what happened. This father got so mad. He walked up. He got up on the school bus and made his daughter do this to his child. You know what I'm saying? Um, we just got to know how to handle this stuff a lot better than we do as people when it comes to people bullying our kids. And I know it's hard because, like I said, mine's got bullied. Mine's got bullied. And it's messed up that a kid can't even go to school, get his education without being harassed, and it's worse now than it used to be. And I thought people harassed kids back in the days. They don't harass kids like they do today. You sure get harassed today. I'll be in jail. I ain't even lie. I'll be in jail. I'll be carrying me 2 guns. I don't even comment, but I've been in some real trouble with child security too. You ain't finna bully me. I don't care how many of you is y'all gonna have to kill me. I used to say that, I ain't never had no problem. I ain't have no problem. Cause I ain't mind. I ain't mind. Ain't mind. And I was in karate. I was in wrestling. I was in shot put. I was in running track. Oh, I was very into sports. Certain sports when I was younger. So I didn't take no ass whoopings. I didn't. I felt I lost probably 2 fights in my life. And the only reason why, because one acted like a gal and took his belt off, and it was like a girl belt. A girl belt. It was made out of steel or whatever. It was made out of, like, and he wouldn't let me get up on and whoop that ass. He just kept on swinging that thing at me. So man, you can have it, homie. I catch your ass. You know what I'm saying? Then the other one, I don't know what the problem was, but 2 guys came up on me and hit me at the same time in my jaw. At the same time, bam! Ooh, boy, that was a hurting feeling. But you know what? You win some, you lose some. But that's no reason for kids to keep getting bullied in school, man. This stuff is crazy, man. So you guys, guess be honest with your kids and ask your kids questions, and we gotta do different when it comes to taking care of this stuff at school. Unless we're gonna be just like this father. We're gonna be just like that father, jumping on that school bus, having our kids jump on another kid, and then we're gonna wind up taking our dumb, to jail because we didn't get stepped on private property. Because as they get said, when you step on a school bus is like the school. So yeah, he's looking to do. He's probably gonna get some. He gonna get a good lawyer, and I hope he get a good lawyer. But this is how a lot of wars start. Now, from him having his little girl jump on the bus, get on the bus and jump on that other child. Now it's gonna start a war between them families because he did that to that little girl. Now, that little girl, people gonna probably be looking for him to do something to him because he did that to the girl. See, that's how wars start. This is how this stuff, especially when it comes to us black people. Oh no, you ain't finna have your daughter getting on the bus jumping on my daughter. Blah 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 blah. That's a war. Us as black people, we're like a rocket. We like a explosion. We explode. We really explode on you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to our kids. So that's what I'm saying. By him taking his little girl and jumping on that school bus and having his little girl jump on that little girl, Let's get started. Let's get started a family beef right there. They gonna be grown people about this shit. Yeah, she shouldn't been fucking with her. Yeah, I told her leave kids alone. You know, if we gonna be understanding people, understanding parents, we need to get down like to the bottom of it. Like, what did he do? What did you do? Getting both of their butts. Yo, you leave her alone. You leave her alone. If y'all can't get along, y'all stay away from each other. You know what I'm saying? We as parents, we got to be more responsible. But we cannot be jumping on these school buses and having our kids jumping on other kids. Now, this man is about to go to jail. Did you go to the school and talk to the teacher? Did you have the teacher to call this child's parent and y'all sat down and had a meeting about this kid picking on your baby? Because that's what we did. That's what I did. This world is corrupted, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. God bless. God bless. Good morning. We get over here talking about bullying because a man is about to probably face some time. He's about to probably face some serious time. Child endangerment. Child endangerment. Assault. Trespassing on school bus, so you basically trespassing on school property. You know, I hope they overcome this, man. But I had to share that on my timeline this morning because that really touched me, you guys, because my child had to fuck somebody up because she was getting harassed in school. And then they come calling us. Your child, What did they do? What did they do? We know these kids bad. Y'all shouldn't have took them rights away from us of whooping our kids' ass. That's why these kids are here kicking in your door. That's why these kids are here packing pistols. That's why kids are here carjacking your ass. And it's going to keep on happening until the law changes for these young teenagers. And we got to set an example for these younger kids. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got to set an example for them kids that's coming up. What y'all do. I tries to right now. I got so many adopted little nephews. It's fucking pitiful. Because you know what it's like it's single mamas out here. I'm not gonna get on that subject, but it's single mama out here, and then it's people out here that adopt the kids and they can't handle them, but they call other people, because it's me, I get called for a certain child because a certain child don't listen to a woman, a young man, want to do boy things, just want to be a boy, but she don't realize that. She had boys, but boys have changed over the years too. So he's a totally different generation is coming up. He'll listen to me, but he won't. He'll play her like a broken piano. She'll listen to me, but she'll play him. She'll play her and him like a broken piano. That voice, I put the voice in them. You ain't got to put your hands on. You ain't got to do all that. Take what they like from them. I'm telling you, my father, I had a very vicious fucking father, dude. And I always say I would never do my kids the way my father did me. And I never have. I never have. My voice and me gets some. You understand it? What kids don't need their ass spanked? I done spanked my kids' ass. And if you have kids and they get out of pocket, spank that ass. Everybody thought that's child abuse. No, it ain't. It ain't fucking child abuse because you spank your child's ass because they did something wrong. That's why they doing what they doing to y'all ass now, carjacking y'all, robbing y'all ass, hitting y'all in y'all heads, going in stores, stealing and all that kind of crazy stuff. They out here spinning their tires all around the street, racing and stuff. We just had a 16-year-old little girl, you guys, 16-year-old little girl, yesterday, 16 years old, you guys, trying to outrun the cop. Guess what happened? Died. Trying to avoid the sticks. Swerve and flip the truck. And you know what? Threw a 12 or 15 feet up in the air. So it ejected her out of the SUV, you guys. 16-year-old girl lost her life. May her heart and soul rest in peace. My prayers go out to her family. But this is what the fuck we're talking about when it comes to our kids. I don't really think kids are even really eligible to even drive at the age of 16. I'm just being honest. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Good morning, you guys. I'm trying to speak some real over here. You guys want to know a lot about AJ? Y'all want to see more about me? I mean, talk more with me. You know, I want to interact with my YouTube subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it real with you guys about what's going on in my life and what I see and how I feel about stuff. You know, I ain't with all that gang members bull crap. They can keep that. But I am going to speak the truth about when it comes to our kids and what's really going on in this world and what's really going on in my life, for real. You know, like I said yesterday, you know, a 16-year-old lost her life trying to outrun the cop. And they put scripts scripts down to try to flatten the tires, and she tried to avoid to running over the spice scripts and flip the SUV. So it was an SUV that she was in. She wasn't in the car. She was in the SUV, and she didn't even have a seatbelt on, you guys. And lost her life. When do we step up as grown people and try to make the right decision for our kids? You know, we know teachers are scared of the kids. Teachers are scared of the kids today. I'm telling you, the teachers are scared of the fucking kids today, you guys. I wouldn't be no teacher today. If I was a teacher today, I'd be carrying a pistol. Because these kids are carrying guns. I don't know about in y'all state. These kids here in St. Louis, Missouri, carry pistols. They are no capping, you guys. They are carrying guns, man. They ruthless here in the STL, baby. Don't you know how many little teenager boys that I know around here in this area that I know at least one or two of them always packing a pistol? These kids don't know how to fight. They don't know how to fight because they scared them get their butts whooped. But they don't even know how to shoot a gun. They just shooting just to be shooting. You know, half of the time. Innocent people. But you guys, I guess want to come on here and chop it up on this Tuesday morning with you guys, please. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification. That's way you know when AJ is coming on here to give you some kind of crazy story. You know, I think yesterday I made a story on the little girl the 16-year-old little girl who gets lost her life here in the STL from running from the cops. This morning news is about a man got sick and tired of people treating his daughter like trash and picking on his baby, and he took it into his own hands, you guys. He went to the bus stop, got on the bus, found whoever it was. He had his child to do this. We got to do better and set a better example for these kids. That's why these kids are going haywire today. Now, you know, I don't know what kind of charges this man's looking to face, but they're serious. They gonna be serious. So yeah, he got a GoFundMe page set up now, so he can help. So somebody can help him with a lawyer. You know, I don't know. You know, people just think and do things different. You know, I figure I could have done that when my daughter got pushed down 20 flights of steps. Yeah, my daughter got pushed down 20 flights, like at least 10. I know it was over 20 flights. Yeah, I know them old ass schools, you know, you got to go up on the second floor and all that. Yeah. So you guys, guess keep it real with yourself. And think before doing when it comes to someone bullying your child. You know, we got to think a lot better because we don't want to get ourselves in no trouble. Now, you know, now he ain't gonna need to be there for his baby because he gonna be sitting in jail because someone was picking on his baby and he just had enough and he pulled her up. They pulled up on her on the bus stop, on the school bus stop. He got on that bus and he had that door. His child to jump on that other child. It's crazy. It's a wicked ass world. As my Pat say, the black horse is riding. He ain't lying, you guys. The black horses, these young teenagers doing this crazy stuff out here. It's not us old heads as they call us. We could be old heads all we want. We made it. We made it to see past 35, 45. We made it, you guys. We didn't get caught up in the corruption. We ain't 6 feet under. We ain't behind no bars. And we just thanking God that we still here to breathe, to see another day, and thank God that he's letting us borrow all the stuff that we have in our life. Because you know, when you leave, you can't take this stuff with you. So you guys have a blessed as well as a safe morning. Always remember, AJ love you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notifications. And you know, if you guys can see in your heart, please do donate to the Cash App, $ AJsmooth1000. Until then, until next video, you guys be blessed and have a nice day. Peace. We out of here.